Hello, guys. Welcome face to face. Your host, Frenchie Loveheart. I'm here to talk about one of my alma maters, which is the Evergreen State College you have here. What today is, I've been seeing a lot of people do a lot of clips on Evergreen State College, and I'm like, it's not been really a over fair analysis of that. It's been individuals' analysis. So I'm gonna set the tone right now. This is gonna be more of a positive analysis of an observation of the university, of the four-year institution here, which is the Evergreen State College. I'm gonna give you some more insightful information. This is one of my alma maters. I love my experience at the Evergreen State College. Start out right there. That tells you right there. That goes direct against what you've been hearing throughout the last 4 years or 10 years of documentations of the Evergreen State College. Like any institution, four-year institution, there has their positives and negatives. That's a given. You can't go to no place without having some positive, negative. That's just part of life, right? So let's start off with there. So I just want to show you, I'm going to take a walk along the campus. We have our totem pole here, represent the native land that we're on. We have our flagpole here. Also let you know we have flagpole, which has got the United States, the Washington State flag, and I don't know the other flag in the background, but it's a tribal flag. Veterans. Veterans are a tribal flag, I believe. I apologize. I get a little closer. So, but we have multiple flags that represent Washington State, the United States, and other native demographics that land that we're on presently right now. So I want to give respect to the Native American community. Come on, let's walk on. We're going to talk a little walk. This is part of what we call entrance to the Red Square. We have some beautiful trees. This is our bus transportation that we have for students that don't have vehicles. People that want to come on the campus, that want to drive their car, they want to park it at a parking ride somewhere. We have extended parking all throughout the campus over here. So don't worry, we have enough, a substantial amount of parking, so don't even worry about parking. But if you do want to catch the bus and ride through without driving it, and take some pictures and videos of the Olympia. Evergreen sits at the Capitol, the city of Olympia, Washington. So this is the Capitol. We have the Capitol building. So that's what some people do. They take it more of a tour of the city of Olympia, Washington. So, but we have a bus that comes to transportation, the city's transportation, and it's free. If you go into the city of Olympia, the transportation is free here. This is a college area. We have another college here, also St. Martin University, which is a private institution. It's right outside of Lacey, the city of Lacey, which is next door to Olympia. So it's just basically like skip and hop there, you're there. Come on, walk with me. So again, that's the totem pole representing the Native American community, the land that we're on. We'll take a walk down here. I was excited. I transferred from North Seattle Community College, which is in North Seattle. It was a great experience. I enjoyed it. I take nothing from it. So I'm basically a transfer student. I didn't do my 4 years. I did 2 years at the community college, and I came here. I was on a vice president dean list. I was part of different organizations. I'm a United States Navy veteran. So I work with different organizations. I started an organization. I was the vice president of DECA. So I had a lot of experience at community college level, but before I transferred, and after I transferred here to the Evergreen State College. Come on, let's walk. This is a different institution, but it's beautiful, man. So I'm gonna tell you about some positive experiences. This is actually, if you look forward ahead here, behind me, we have where we have our graduation at. Man, it's beautiful, the experience there. You can go and look at the 45th graduation, around 2 hours and 20 minutes, and you'll see me graduating at 2 hours, 20 minutes and 22 seconds. You see me up at the podium, they call my name out. So I was excited, man. I made it through and graduated, got my bachelor's in arts. I was excited, bro. Back in 2015, I walked in 2016. That was the 2016 walk, but I actually graduated 2015. In the year, so I'm a 2015 graduate, but I actually walked 6 months later in that 2016 walk because I graduated in fall, basically autumn quarter of the following academic year. So come on, I just want to tell you a little bit about my experience. But I enjoyed my experience, man. On Veterans Day, Memorial Day, we plant a lot of the veteran flags. We represent everything. We have all the flags. We used to have all the flags, American U.S. flags here, and representing veterans that served in our nation's military. All branches of armed forces and military. So this is a beautiful school, man. So you have different views, different opinions. That's like any campus for your institution. So I'm gonna talk about some things to get some more evaluation and a better view, in my opinion, about the Evergreen State College. We down in numbers, but we're coming back. It's a small liberal arts university. We only had over like 4,000 students around the campus. So it's not really a big, gigantic university. It's a liberal arts school in the heart of the capital of Olympia, Washington, in the state of Washington. So don't think we're doing bad, but we're doing good. I want the students now to come back, transfer students, 4-year freshmen straight out of high school. Give Evergreen, if you had an Evergreen in your mind, give it a chance, man. It's not all bad as what they seem. And I'm gonna give you some clear understandings. And I'm gonna touch on some points that people don't talk about. They just give you their view, and I want to explain. So, like, you hear about the gender equality, gender assignment policy that we have here at Evergreen. That's a good thing, because it's a transformative platform here. You can come in here one way, and hopefully you leave a different way, more enlightened, with a broader way of thinking, more education, more knowledge, more understanding. And understanding other people, have empathy, be aware of your surroundings, have a strong awareness. This is college. This is higher learning. So this is some of the principles, ideals, and concepts that we want to pass to you guys, and that I took away from here. So I'm gonna say this: the way you hear on Evergreen about the Evergreen State College and everything you heard. Let me start off with this: I'm identified. I'm a heterosexual Christian male. Whoa, right? Because that's totally opposite. And I had some of the coolest people in my class that's on the polar opposite. See, that's what I'm trying to say. Higher learning, transformative. I can respect other people and they can respect me. I don't have to attack. I can have a different way of view, and you can have a different way of view. And we can learn from each other. That's transformative, if you're open to that. If you're not, we could agree to disagree, but we're respectful. We have a social contract here, like all institutions do. So be aware of that and be respectful of everybody, and don't be so opinionated. You can have an opinion, and you can be opinionated. That's your choice. But I think you'll miss some things here, the opportunities here at the Evergreen State College, if you come with that ideal or the way of thinking. And there's nothing wrong. I can learn from an opinionated person. I'm wonderful about that. So I just want to set some tone there. You heard a lot of videos. It's their opinion and their evaluation, and I respect it. I'm giving you my observation, my analysis of my institution, my alma mater that I graduated from. Walk with me, guys. We're doing a campus royalty walk, similar to crawl. So, like I said, this is the red square where you can have your opinion. You know the purpose of red square, where voice your concerns, voice everything you feel about the campus. This is a new building here. I was here. I was fortunate to be here before these new buildings was built. I came here in 2012 from North Seattle Community College. This was not here at the time. It was more buildings that looked like back there, the old buildings. It was an auditorium. Now we rebuilt this with one of the previous presidents. Purse was his last name, I believe. Good guy. I met him a few times. When I came in, we had a incoming class that's a greeting at the Evergreen State College at the Mariners Safeco Field, which were housed the Mariners, the home team here in Seattle, Washington, which is the biggest city in the state of Washington. They had it at the top of the building. Man, it was beautiful. We had a lot of transfer students coming, freshmen coming in. We had the provost, we had the president there, we had other faculty and constituents there. I think we had some legislature there as well that greeted us coming into Evergreen State College. And I was so excited. I was like, man, this is going to be a great experience, right? That was my approach. And you got to remember, I'm ex-military, so I have a lot of discipline training. I have a lot of experience, and so I approach things differently, So I hope you take this in a positive way and take this more informational for you. I'm not judging no one. I just want to give another view of the Evergreen State College. Let's continue to walk. So when I first came to Evergreen, I was doing a government class. Check that out. I took a government class. Hello, guys. Hi. I love the locals coming around and just play. The father and son playing. Look over there to see the father and son playing real quick. Don't want to turn back around. Have a wonderful. It's a beautiful campus. Families come out here, community come out here. They have events. They have so many things here at the Evergreen State College. We're gonna take that's our clock tower up here. If you look up there, that's our not infamous, but famous clock tower. Look at the trees right here. This is a unique, different type of trees. We go around. I forgot the name of the trees. I actually asked a lot of people about these trees. They're unique. They're different type of trees. If you ever Evergreen, come to the trees. Look at the trees. Smell them. Look how they grow, man. It's a different. We're in the Evergreen State College. These are definitely not evergreen trees, but they're uniquely planted here, and it was a purpose behind it. And you have a scent that comes from. If you take a moment and you breathe, you breathe the scent of the fresh air from the foliage and the trees and the plants that we have here on campus. Good hit! So this is Red Square. If you look down, you can see the red tile. We actually have a red square. Actually, give a little shout out to University of Washington, which is another one of my alma maters. I'll be doing a campus royalty tour walk there soon. But this is the red square. This is where we come and speak. You have sometimes out here in the grass, you have people doing hula hoops. You have them doing different events like activities, social gathering activities, where students come together in different classes. This is a liberal arts school. Let's set the tone, right? We have science classes here. We have science. This is a liberal arts progressive college. So set that for your institution. Set that tone. Broad thinking, higher learning. So I want to set that clarification too. So understand where you're at. You're not at a engineering school. You're not at a D1 top tier school where they got a major athletic board teams and all that. We're a liberal arts progressive college here in the heart of Olympia, in the city of Olympia, Washington. It's a beautiful experience. Guys, come. We've been in the news lately about a lot of events, and let me explain to you, let's touch base on that. There's a lot of events that goes on here, guys. Evergreen State College has been in the media a lot lately due to the fact that we have some events that happen on campus. And that's good. That's, like anytime you're in the media, you have positive and negative experience on things. That was needed. Them experiences needed. But don't take the negative and overwhelmingly, which some people have. It was an experience. If you go to most college campuses, you go through the history, you have similar events. We're a young college. We've only been here since the 60s, late 60s, 70s. Most of these colleges have been here since the 1902, 1880 something. UW was in 1880 something was established. We were established in 1966, 67, somewhere around there. So you got to understand, we're a young college. We're getting older now, but we're pretty much, we don't even have 75 years yet. Most universities, top universities, have over 100 years in existence. We're fairly new, so give us a chance. Take your time. This is a transformative institution. Be open to that. Let's continue to walk. I talked about the trees. Where we're going forward into is the Les Hurst building, which was one of the former presidents here. That's where I have auditorium classes at. I always had the old buildings like the King Dome in Seattle, where the football players used to play. The Seahawks played. Was called the King Dome. They tore it down now. They got the Quest Field now there. But same as this situation, we had the King Dome. We had the old building, which is a brick building, similar to the one over to the left there. If you pan, you see that's all brick. The auditorium used to look like that, but they modernized and made it different, brought it up to date, up to today's society. And so now it's still the auditorium, it just looks different. It used to have a dome type of structure previously. We go inside and you go and sit down and it was forming like this. And you head down there to the podium, and he made the professors look like gods, right? But yeah, it was a great experience. So at least I had classes in the old building, auditorium, and I had a class before I graduated in the new building. So that was exciting to see the difference. Once again, if you pan around, hit the floor, we're in the red square. This is where you come in and be able to speak your issues, however you feel about what's going on in society. We have people come on and talk about religious context. We have challenging events on every campus. You have people talk about social issues, what's going on with politics. This definitely is a great institution. Protest is important. Raising your voice, that's part of this institution. The foundation of this institution. That's who put this institution together. And I'm gonna show you that. No one really talks about that point. And that's what I really want to come and talk about and present that to you so you can understand about the foundation of the Evergreen State College and how it came into existence and the purpose behind it. So walk with me. We're going to the library building, which we call it the Lib. Let's walk up here. Thank you, video. We have our videographer today, which is one exceptional young man. He's in college. He might be transferred to Evergreen or the UW, but his name is Francisco. We can stop right there. But he's a great videographer, so you might check him out in the future. I'll put a tag down in the video to let you know about him. He's doing great work. So he's elevating, learning, building his skills up. So probably another year, if you stick with me, he'll be amazing. You know, you could probably book him out as a videographer, because he'll be good by that time, because I'm a stickler, guys. Come on with me. This is also the seminar building. If you go, you see the sign where it says seminar building. This is where we have our classes. Seminars is basically what we call seminars, where we have our classes that were in auditoriums where all the professors come. We just call it a seminar building. It's more like a graduate structure. It's getting prepared you for graduate institutions. So we have it's an undergrad institution, but also we have several graduate programs. We don't have a robust graduate program here, but we have certain programs in the graduate fields that we do have, but we don't have a large amount of graduate programs. Like you see the red square, they go to the podium when we come up to them, we're about to graduate, we come off the thing, they got some things set up. And so we used to have a trash can here with recycling and stuff, and like some of the videos people pointed out to you guys, we used to have someone stand here and they'll tell you if you had a bag of chip wrappers or cup or whatever, and where to put it at. It wasn't bad. As some of the videos I've seen, they actually went a little bit overboard. Now, this is student driven. This is not faculty driven. This is student driven and faculty supported. So you have different students that act differently. You might have a freshman straight out of high school, never had a leadership or authority, and it's the first time, so they see that they want to bring it out of that person. See, I'm trying to give you a better scope. And they get there and they get to learn. You got to tell people where to put things at. You got to tell people what not to do. So for the first time in their life, at 18, they're from under their parents' house, they're into a college setting, and they got some authority now. So you don't know how that person's going to react. This is the transformative phase. So once you see them act a certain way, then a senior student or a faculty will come and talk to them, not try to beat them down, but talk to them, say, hey, you're talking to your fellow students. Would you like to be addressed that way? How do you feel about that? Could you do it possibly different? Which way could you approach to get what you need them to put the trash into a place? So this is what we're trying to cater to. Yes, you have some students that's a little overboard, but then you have other ones that's very smooth, have a lot of customer service experience, that may have had a few jobs, that understands people better. And so that's part of it. So yes, you have what some of the previous videos I've seen talk about, but then you have the ones that don't do that as well. But it's all a learning experience. So that's one of the reasons that we have that there. We used to have that there, but I think we'll have it in the beginning of next year. We're about to graduate. This is summer. There's going to be a graduation soon. This is June tomorrow. Today, I forgot what day it was, but we're going to have graduate this June. So without further ado, let's continue on with the royalty walk, campus royalty walk. See, sorry, sir. This is Daniel J. Evans Hall. This is the governor that started the school. One of the members that started the school, the governor that started the school. I'm going to take you a little further in here. That's part of the surprise. I want to give you a little hint, get you anticipating what I'm going to say. So walk with me. Here we are in the library building. This is my first course. I was in leadership, and I had to come here and talk to read students and talk to them about voting and doing polls. So I was on the red square, meeting students out there, meeting here. Look at this, it's still red square. I was going all up to the library building, all the way up to the door of knowledge, the halls of knowledge, like ancient Greece, ancient Africa, Egypt, all the way the pathway into enlightenment. Get the concept? Symbolically speaking. Walk with me. Okay. Come. Here we go, guys. This is what I want to show you. I don't think nobody really showed this in videos. This is the plaque. This is, let me read the top. Dedicated to those foresighted private citizens and public officials who created the Evergreen State College. This is who created the Evergreen State College. The governor, Daniel J. Evans, which I showed you out there, and many of the legislature body, private senator, member of the House of Representatives, the Senate, members of the Temporary Advisory Council of Public Higher Education, members of the board of Southwest Washington State College Committee. These are the people that I want to sit essential behind this piece, and I want to get it good. This is the Evergreen State College. Who is legislature? So we see all these students protesting and speaking there about social justice and social injustices. That's the nature of this institution. It's transformative. You go on YouTube, you'll see that. That's the overarching about this institution. That's who put this into effect. We wanted the college down here in the south region of the public institution and the south region of the state of Texas. The state of Washington, I apologize. And so the state of Washington put the Evergreen State College down there. And who formed this was the governor and legislature body and other members. I read several of the ones down here. What I'm trying to indicate to you guys is the Evergreen State is built around what is the job of legislature and the governor is to govern the people of the state, to take care of them, to support them when things come up, also to speak on behalf of the people of their area. That's what the legislature body is, senators and representatives. They're not out there holding guns. They're out there to speak on behalf of their constituents in their districts. That's us. So that's who put this college together. This is a transformative institution. You come here to learn and build your higher thought and think on a higher level and be able to perform that in society and be able to communicate your ideals to a public, be it a social ill, be it a social injustice, be it whatever it is. That's why we was in the media. That's why I say great for them students that was doing them protests. That's part of the institution. Not protests in a negative, but sometimes negative outcomes come out of protests to get something done that would not be, you can't move the needle. Not saying I'm promoting anarchists or destruction. I'm saying use your speech, your voice, and represent people. That's good. That's the whole nature of Red Square, is to speak your voice and get your ideals passed through. So let's walk in, hope the door, let's see the door is open. This is where my first quarters here, fall of 2012. Yep, we're open. And I had to walk around here, sorry. I had to walk around here. 1 second, pause. Go. Hey guys, I'm sorry for the pause. We're back. This is the library hallway. It's still red square, the tiles there. I just like that concept. This is the hub. This is where all the, used to be SAS when I was here, student services, where they had certain areas where students come and get tea, talk, sit down. You had a stressful moment, quiet place to rest for minority students and all students at large. Walk with me. So just a little bit about this. It's changed up a little bit. This is where it housed trio, academic career, upper bound programs, Office of Associate Dean, Holistic Advising Trio program. Right in this area, I want to block the person, I want their face. Right in this area was behind me, was a small where minority community used to come and they, where I say get the tea and stuff like that. But this is the main spot where I debrief, had to take a breath and calm down and relax and get my mind before I go into the computer center and stuff of the nation. The computer center is right over here. Our library is right over here. The writing center. If you look over that way, pan over there real quick, you'll see the writing center. Come back, and you would come here, and there you go. And I will walk over here to the writing center, and come in here. It's closed today, but it's a Saturday. It's the weekend. I try to come in when it's quieter, not that many people. This is the computer center. We'll peep in a little bit. It's the lights off. It's pretty large. You have multiple floors. Here I should be working with the. I worked with the archivist here. He just retired a couple of years ago. I really love the guy. He gave me a lot of wisdom, knowledge, taught me some things. You never know who you're going to meet here. He's a graduate of Evergreen State College, has his master in library science, I believe. So I learned a lot from him. He's been here for 20-some years, actually 30-some years. His dad, someone went to school. Someone in his family went to school here. Helped start building the school here, and he came after that. But here we also across the hall on the other side of here. This is the technology, academic technology. Like when I wrote my papers, being I'm a first-generation college student, I just come over here in the media lab center here, and this is the computer center. I just want to show you how big Evergreen is, because people don't give Evergreen its credit. They have a lot of different programs, being that this is a government-supported institution, state-supported public institution, and it's supported on the legislature. We get some kind of technology that other schools don't even get. So I used a certain software like Dragon. It helped with writing my essays. So I could speech into the write into the essays, what I wrote, and I could define everything, and I could analyze. And then I went over to back over to the writing center, and I actually got support over there with improving my writing skills, paragraphs, sentence structures, different level of writing at the next level. After I completed my at community college, my English 101, 102. When I got to the four-year institution, it took me to a whole different level with my writing skills. So just using technology, information, and building on that made me become a tutor, support service aide at the library writing center, because it helped me so much, and I seen my growth, and I wanted other students that was first-time college students to have that experience too. So that's why I spend a lot of time in the library, in this space, the library building, and also in the center to relax and calm down. Being a first-time college student, it gets overwhelming sometimes because it's all new. That's the transformative experience. Okay, we're gonna pause right here.
3.
Hey guys, remember I told you about the veteran service? We support veterans here at the campus, a veteran-friendly building institution. Now, a lot of students don't have that mindset because of where they're at, and that's what's thinking about. That's the transformative experience. Some students don't support veterans. A lot of students do. So that's part of academics and for institutions, for your institutions. This is the Veteran Center. I'm a veteran. And this is where I spend some of my time as well in the veterans, talking to veterans coming out of college, active duty military, transforming to college campuses, helping them transition into college experience. And so I was giving back some of my time here in the center. I actually was part of the AmeriCorps I completed my first year of AmeriCorps here in the Veteran Center as the Vet Corps Navigator here for the Washington State Department of Veteran Affairs, and also for the AmeriCorps, and also for the Veteran Center here. They split my time 5 days a week on 3 days here and 2 days at the Tacoma campus. We have another satellite campus in Tacoma, Washington, which was ran and operated and put together by Dr. Mims. Wonderful person, I met her, lovely. But Dr. Mims started the Tacoma, Washington, Evergreen State College campus. I want to give her respect and a shout out about that. I took a course on there about the campus to see what the campus experience was like at the Tacoma campus. And I had a great time. I say nothing negative about that, my experience. So if you ever, that's one thing, you could take classes, being at a satellite campus, you could take classes here and you could take classes over at the Tacoma campus, and it still be equated to a degree, depending on where you sign up for your student. If you sign up as an Olympic student, Olympia campus student, main campus student, you can take classes in Tacoma if you want to. You know, might see a course that you like down there. That's one thing about liberal arts. It's broad-based. It's open. So come on, let's walk a little further. I told you I'll take you to the media center. This is another area where I talk to students, and I learned a lot. I told them when I was doing different events for TRIO. I'm a TRIO member as well. Upstairs, if you notice where I showed you at the center, I joined TRIO, was one of their great speakers, keynote speakers for the incoming year TRIO students, and for high school students that's transferring to college. Here we are in one of the main centers. This is the media photo land. This is like, you get little photos here. You learn how to do photos. You can rent out equipment for cameras, different events. You come here. I actually did some of this work here, made banners. Never done this before in my life. I'm not a media student at all. I got my degree in public administration and business. So I never did, but here at Evergreen State College, you can take media classes and learn workshops, free. Some of them are free. And also you come in here and spend some of your time in the media center. You got the photo land here. It's a beautiful experience, man. I was surprised. I learned about certain cameras, certain angles, certain lighting that I never knew. So that's another thing about the Evergreen State College. Every campus has some kind of media center, but every university, but I'm just talking about the Evergreen State College here. It was definitely a great opportunity and experience here. So it was quiet. Students are very overjoyed to help. Not a lot of students, but enough, to get support. So this is great. This is the media center and a photo land here. So if you have pictures you want to develop, also you learn how to develop photos. I know that technology is not really needed that much in society because of digital and everything, all the advancement in technology and the media, but that does help because you never know what happened in the future. Pause it. Hello guys. You might have seen shots in this in other videos on YouTube. This one here, this is the evergreen. These are different types of evergreen trees. We have different types of evergreen trees. If you span back this way slowly, where you got for you see another form of evergreen tree. Come back this way. This is sir, I love this area. It's peaceful. You got to walk out here. You can walk out here. Back here, we did some things back here. But let's walk this way. This is the evergreen trees. It's a garden. They changed it to a garden now. It's called the Legacy Garden. I'm excited, but it's all evergreens. Most different types of evergreen trees. I'm excited to be back on my campus. My alma mater. I don't smell no mold. It's a beautiful, but do we have moss and stuff? Yes, on the trees. I stayed on campus here in the soup. By the soup, I stayed in graduate dorms because I was a little older. So I was excited. I had a lot of positive experience here. Now, here you go. Here you go. The cafeteria, we're gonna go into the greenery here. These are some of the, don't point at the college students, these are some of the college students here. Hey guys. Thank you. So we're gonna go, this is the cab. I had a great experience here, ate dinner, had my dinner card, my dining card here. I'm going inside. Come on. This is we call it the greenery. This is how I where we have dining, where all the students come here and they dine. I'm sorry. And so I used to love it. I like to eat. You can tell I like to eat. So I just come here all the time, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and eat here in the cafeteria. Also, we have our radio on campus. There's a lot of speakers all over the campus in different buildings, and it comes out we have our own Evergreen radio, broadcasting station here on campus. So you hear music in the background right now. I'm gonna walk over towards there and let you see. Back towards this way, we have our swimming pool through the doors behind me. We have a swimming pool. Like any university, four-year institution, there's not a lot of time because you have, in D1 schools, you have college students that's performing at higher levels. They need a lot of practice time. So for the students on campus, it's open to the students on campus, but there's not a lot of periods of time. Just like that here, we're a small liberal arts institution, so we have a lot of community here in Olympia, Washington, so a lot of students come here to use our gyms, high school students and stuff like that in the community, and a lot of college students use it. But they don't have a lot of time for college students within the times that we can available. But you can do swimming laps. It's a beautiful, large swimming pool. I used it a couple times, but I was focused on my studies, and I was off campus a lot doing a lot of my programs. I'm a 2015 Washington Legislature intern where I was at the Capitol. So for one quarter, I was pretty much predominantly at the Capitol and doing a lot of research. So here we're gonna walk down here to they call it CAS. It's the campus radio station, community radio station. So I used to just come here and sit back here, give me a chair. It's changed a lot. Well, we should have chairs. We still got the chairs. If you look over here, I just sit back here and listen to the music. Sometimes I'll speak to the person here in the radio station, asking to play a certain songs that was in the genre that he was working with. Here she was working with, and they would play it for me. So I was excited. So this is CAS. I love this radio station. They have played jazz, hip hop, trip hop, country, different music at different times of the night. It plays most of the time, so I was excited, man. So when I just needed to calm down, didn't want to talk to nobody, didn't want to communicate to nobody, I would come here and just listen to music. So I was excited. This is the campus. So I'm gonna stop and pause right here. Hey guys, I just want to see another form of the seminar buildings. This is one of the older buildings, older structures here. This way, that's where the cafeteria used to be and stuff. Inside, that's where the cafeteria is presently. This is the building. I forgot, seminary 1, 2, 1, I believe, or 2, 1 or 3. I just want you to see how big the structure is. Evergreen is a small liberal arts institution, but it's not that small. So I want you to see from a different perspective the campus and where we have our classes at. So don't think it's that small. And we have different levels and tiers. We have different buildings, and they go back there. We have like 5 buildings on this particular sector of the building where we have classes. And then we have the first one over there, where we have other seminar. I showed you where the brick building, that's a seminar, and several buildings over there. Then we have other ones in these main buildings. They have certain classes they offer. So there's classes everywhere. Hey guys, another thing about the Evergreen State College is about experiential learning. Actually putting your hands to work, not just theory. This is the community center where if you want to work for nonprofits, different organizations that works in the community, you could actually find one of these right here in the and also study abroad. International programs here offer here, but another section here is like the campus food bank. So you want to work with nonprofit organizations that work with the homeless, the unhoused, and different organizations, nonprofits. You can find nonprofits here in this sector, in this building. This is also seminar building 2, where you take classes, courses, but we're all about experiential knowledge. learning. So, for example, I work with one nonprofit, which is called CLO. I work with DACA students, undocumented students, work with migrant workers, and help them with English, help them learn certain programs like computers, like they can sign in. They don't know that much about computers because they pretty much work in the fields. So they come in and if they want to come and get free training, free knowledge. They use college students like me that want to give back to help out migrant workers and DACA students. So if there's many areas of nonprofit you want to work in, this is the building. It's housed, the real name is called the Center for Community-Based Learning and Action. And this was called experiential learning. You're taking your theory, your knowledge, and the things you have built, and you're going out to the community giving back through a nonprofit. So that's an amazing part. We're gonna walk a little bit in the video on this part here. We're going up here to the front, originally where we came, the flagpoles. So Evergreen is really about learning and elevating and growing and expanding your mind, broadening your ideas, your concepts through experiential knowledge, through transformative experience. I hope if you come to Evergreen, you come in one way and you come out a totally different way, and more enlightened, more open-minded, and ready to grow and give back and ready to go out into the community and serve a community. And we're about service too. So nevertheless, now you know more things about the Evergreen State College. You have people from students from all different walks of life, all over the country that comes to Evergreen. Don't give up on Evergreen. It's a great institution. It'll be a great place where you can get your undergraduate degree and have a broad-based learning and a transformative experience. And you definitely grow. I'm one of the positive members that can say, I grow. Everyone is positive. Let me correct that. But don't be so hyped on the negative. Do a campus tour where I showed you right now. Take an experience. Be open. Talk to people that have both sides of the spectrum. I'm trying to give you another side of the spectrum about the experience at the Evergreen State College here in the city of Olympia, Washington, at the Capitol, that was put on by the legislature and the governor and special private citizens. So without further ado, this is your Frenchie Loveheart, your host at Face to Face with the Nation. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you.